What up, Alpha Team? It's DJ AlphaTyler, and we are back again with another reaction. And y'all already know what time it is. We got a very special one coming up, mostly because I'm actually live streaming right now while I'm recording this. And y'all know I'm trying to play some Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, but we can't get into that because we got to hit this song, because I should have hit it earlier today. We had a busy day. Y'all have heard my sob story. Enough of that bullshit. Let's get on into it. If y'all don't know, my man Skeem dropped earlier today, 9 hours ago as a matter of fact, the song Epilogue. It is Death to YouTube Rap Part 2. If you guys haven't heard my reaction to the first track, y'all should definitely go check it out. I'm excited about this one right here. He said this is the last time he is getting into this YouTube rap beef, all these issues with everybody, having issues with everybody, and this shit is rampant. If you guys been in the YouTube rap game community, like seeing how everybody acts, whether you're talking about reactors, whether you're talking about rappers, whoever you're talking about, everybody in their feels, all upset, all that stuff, everybody always coming at each other. So I'm excited to see what we got from this one. Before we jump into the reaction, a couple of things. First of all, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below to join the Alpha Team. Don't forget to ding that notification bell to get on a notification squad. If you enjoy the reaction, like the video, comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction and the song. All that stuff. If you don't know the original already, the link is always going to be in the description down below. Make sure that you check it out. Click over there, like, share, and subscribe to my man Skeem, because he is the homie for real. Even though like I don't want to tell him that, because you know like he gets in his feelings sometimes. He gets all emotional and stuff. And so anyway, we're about to check out Epilogue, Death to YouTube Rap Part 2. I'm excited for it. I know that you guys are as well, and we're ready to check this thing out. So let's get it.
I'm not one of you, never was or unsubscribe, you fucking inbreds.
Okay, so hold up. So we're literally starting this song off where the last one ended. And so I'm guessing we haven't gotten into the video yet. I'm guessing the video is going to have the same graveyard scene. And since we're beginning with the end of the last song, I'm going to go ahead and say like one trail off my summary. If you haven't watched the reaction, go watch the reaction. But if you haven't seen it already, one of the things that I walked away from Death to YouTube Rap, the first part really kind of taken away, is Skeem's telling people be better. Look, if you're talented, don't just be a YouTube rapper, be a rapper. If you're a talented engineer, be an engineer. If you're talented on these fronts, like, do these things. This goes back to, I can't remember, it wasn't too long ago. I was talking about, hopefully you guys aren't just doing music reactions. Because if that's all you're doing at the end of the day, you don't have any ties to music, you're not doing anything else with your platform, with your music, whatever the case may be, then that's sad, man, because I want to see people actually succeeding, doing things like give me your input, but give me your input from an actual understanding. And so, like, the whole spectrum, a lot of YouTube rappers, yeah, they're better than YouTube rappers. Going back, Meezus is a good friend of mine. You guys know Meezus. Like, one thing, like, he don't just want to be a YouTube rapper. He trying to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just be a YouTube rapper. Don't be content with that. And so I like this. So my man told me when he first found this track and dug it out, he said, I found this, I wrote this back a while back, and I'm finally dropping it, like all this stuff, and so of course I did the reaction. Now we got this right here that says 1 year earlier, so this is right around, he's already said this a few times in some community posts, saying 1 year earlier, right around the time of the unmasking, when he took his mask off, did the face reveal, all that stuff. So these are some thoughts that he was having back then. Sorry for the long intro, because I know a lot of people who are going to watch this video already know all that stuff, but there are a few people in my community that don't listen to Skeem, and so here we are for it. Let's go. Okay, complete change of pace. Just okay. Let's.
People keep writing me, trying to start fights with me. I see, I am the fighting type after all.
So I said this video was going to be in the graveyard. I was expecting it to be like a true part 2 of, you know, fuck YouTube rap, fuck the scene, fuck everything. And I'm getting Skeem in the original Skeem attire, playing the piano and everything in the dark room, playing a much more heartfelt song, talking about, I see all the people that tag me and all this, trying to start fights and everything. And this is where we're getting into that more emotional Skeem. Like, and that's the thing, and I hope this actually holds up. I'm definitely surprised to see the more emotional Skeem come out. But one thing that I'm gonna say, I know Skeem off the bat, and I know me, and I know, like, one thing, like, it's easy to come out and say, you know what, I'm tired of everybody attacking me. Like, you know, come back, somebody attacks you and you give a fuck you back to the chat. Like, it's easy while you're live to be like, oh, you just want to hit me? Well, fuck you. Like, you know, blah, 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 and then go, and so forth. Like, this is that more emotional side, though, is what I'm picking up, like, coming out, kind of talking about those things, like, yeah, but really, though, like, while I'm saying that, like, I do actually see those things, like, they do actually hit, because at the end of the day, like, I'm not, yeah, I'm the person that I am on screen, but I'm not just that person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I actually want to, you know, also not constantly be drugged down by these beefs and battles and all this stuff. Like, let's go.
I am the fighting type after all.
Shit. So Skeem actually is babysitting my chat on my stream right now. And one of the things was he was talking about how long my reactions are, and I just noticed I've been recording for 7.5 minutes, and we're only, you know, a few seconds into the song. My bad. Sorry. I'm gonna try to be better.
I am the fighting type after all. So let's see. There was a time that I thought that I really had friends, but it ends when I saw that it was just excitement and chasing the trends.
Oh, I like that too, man. I like that. I really resonate with that whole feeling. Because again, my man's coming back to, you know, talking about, I realized when I started seeing everybody that was adding me, everybody that had negativity to say and everything, everybody was trying to give their 2 pieces, or their 2 cents, good lord, give their 2 cents to the piece. Like, I realized I actually am the fighting type. Like, I'm going to come back. Like, I have that tendency. I have that natural inclination to come back and say something negative to you. I have that inclination to come back and say a thing to you about how I feel. And he's going with, you know, I thought I had friends. And I get that, man. I built a community up. It's just like we tried to do in Family Game Night, literally, like earlier, which is the thing that the community wants, like a driven community thing that I do for my community on Fridays to push back into it, because I appreciate everybody showing up and just doing the stream, you know, hanging out. And literally what he's saying right here, he's pointing out that same feeling when those people stop showing up, though. Why they stop showing up? Why doesn't somebody like me enough to be there? Because I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like why do you not just want to watch my content? Do you not want to be part of the community? Do you not want to be a part of the thing that I'm doing? Because when it turns into it, like, I thought I had friends, but really they were just chasing the trends, you know? I could drop a Tom McDonald reaction and get hundreds, thousands of views, whatever. I could drop a Weird Genius reaction and get 300,000 views tomorrow, but I want to react to this guy that you don't know, that has a real message, that has a heartfelt message. Where y'all at for that? Like, that's when it comes down to, are you here because you like me, because you like the things that I'm trying to put before you, because I'm trying to put real artists with real messages before you? Or do you like the trends when I hit the artists that you want to hit, or the community that you're involved with, or that you're a part of? That's the real thing. Like, at the end of the day, and Skeem's never going to come out and tell you that he wants to just build a community of people that are looking for, you know, that thing, because, you know, It's the cool guy thing to be like, oh, I don't love the weirdo cult. I don't love this, you know, y'all, whatever. But at the end of the day, like, you want people who want to be there for you. Let's go.
It was just excitement and chasing the trends, and somehow I had become one. Hey, look at him.
I don't think Skeem's a trend at all. I think Skeem actually has a lot of timeless music that really actually lasts, and people who peel back the layers and actually take the time to get to know the guy, listen to his music, and actually care about what he's saying, I think there's a lot of depth in that transcends and actually lasts. You know what I mean? And so when you talk about the trends, I feel like to a certain extent he's getting to the point of saying, you know, yeah, I became a trend because I was chasing numbers. I was trying to hit this thing that people wanted to look at, this thing that was getting views, this thing, you know, how can I stay relevant in the algorithm, all that stuff, rather than looking at what he felt. But at the end of the day, what matters is what you feel. Like, really what you need around are the people who care about what you feel and not just what is happening in the algorithm right now. Let's go.
Somehow I had become one. Hey, look at him. Mystery man, he must have a plan. He packed it so well. Chase on a whim, see if we can discover his spell, escape our own hell, tear off his mouth.
I like that. I like that. Hold up, because we're going into the trend like escape our own hell again. What is a reaction supposed to do? What is music supposed to do? What are these communities that we're building supposed to do? It's supposed to give you an escape for a minute.
His spell, escape our own hell, tear off his mask. Let's see what we find. The ugliest task we can't leave behind. Sell us your soul, ours left long ago. If you won't comply, we'll leave you to die.
And again, people want to tear back the mask, learn who's underneath. They want to find everything about the person. But then at the end of the day, like, if that person isn't just doing what they're supposed to be doing, like, we're not going to comply. We're not going to go along. If you don't want to be what we want you to be, if you don't only want to check out this thing, like, you know, continue in that thought. And
if you won't come,
I've talked, there's so many elements of this that I've talked about so many times that I feel genuinely in my heart, and so I appreciate this song so much.
we'll leave you to die. My mind doesn't quite work the way that theirs do. It's true, some of it's better than them, and others, well, call it confused.
I like that too. I mean, we're talking about the mind and everything. Sometimes, like, my mind doesn't work the same as theirs. Like, I don't see the same things. I don't feel the same way about things. Like, we're really talking about that contrast of what sets you apart. But we're also, it's kind of like a double meaning right there, where we're going through, you know, I don't look at this whole game the same way that you do, but also, like, I just don't feel the same way. Like, I don't hit the same way. The things that you're going to find underneath, the person that I'm afraid of exposing you to is not the same as what you're expecting it to be. It's not the same as you. It's not you. Like, and are people going to accept when they actually find the real me when it comes out?
Than them, and others, well, call it confused. When I'm expressing the simplest views, I see that it's distressing for all of you, and you want me to say that I'll try to be better, but I'm not lying for you.
And at the end of the day, I'm not lying for you. Like again, another double right there. I'm not lying for you to say, like, I'm not going to pretend that your stuff is better than it is, but also I'm not lying to you. I'm not going to pretend that I'm somebody I'm not. I'm me at the end of the day. If you want me, you all claim to want me. If you want me, you're going to get me. And I'm not going to pretend to be somebody else, nor am I going to lie about what you're giving me.
To be better, but I'm not lying for you. You see, all of my life they said I was different, but I saw myself as the same, and took all the blame for the flames that I stoked when evoking their fears of strangeness they've cast out for years. But I see no peers, I'm not one of you, and I don't wanna be. I now that I know I won't bend the knee. So they come for me. Look at him, mystery man. He must have a plan. He packed it so well. Chase on a whim. See if we can discover a spell. Escape our own hell. Tear off his mask. Let's see what we find. The ugliest task we can't leave behind. Tell us your soul is left long ago. If you won't comply, we'll leave you to die.
There's so much in that last piece. I just didn't want to break it up because it's such a beautiful, heartfelt, emotional string of things that comes together at the end there. And so we got the whole, I'm different. Like that outsider perspective, understanding like the person I am, I'm different. Like I'm not going to connect, I'm not going to resonate. If you've lived from the outside perspective, if you've ever been that outsider in whatever capacity you were the outsider, you're going to completely understand that, and it's going to stand out because you're not going to fall into the same category as everyone else. We're going through, given the will not comply, I'm not one of you. Again, we're talking to YouTube rappers. He's talking to YouTube rappers in the song. He's talking to the YouTube, music community, whatever. But he's also talking in general. He's talking to the fans. He's talking to viewers, listeners, whatever the case. Like, at the end of the day, the summation is to say he's him. And I agree with that because I'm me. And at the end of the day, if you don't love Skeem, if you don't love me, if you don't love the people that are doing the content, go away. I don't care. Honestly, if you unsubscribe from my channel, I have things outside of this that I'm doing. I don't care if you don't care about my thoughts, if you only want to watch the part of the reaction where I'm listening to the song and not the part where I'm going on my diatribes and I'm giving a rant about something that came out in the song. If you don't want to watch that piece, that's fine. Don't watch the reaction. You probably don't like me. And if you don't like me, leave. I get so much of this because I've been the outsider. I've been the different person. That's part of why I connect so much with Skeem's music. I'm not the person that is just on the inside, understand I'm not able to conform. I am me. I will be nice to you. I will be constructive with you, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to pretend to be someone else, and I'm not going to pretend that I don't feel the way I feel about something. This song to me is a pure combination of saying, respect me for who I am, respect me for what I do. Either like me, don't like me, don't associate with me if you're not here for me at the end of the day. And I mean, and honestly, so I've seen the posts, I've seen the things saying like, this is the one where, communities are going to be done with me. And if people, don't like me after this and all that stuff. And I didn't really get it because I try to stay away from as much as doesn't pop up in my feed. But I get it now. And that's one thing, that's one place that I'm happy to say that Skeem is a friend of mine, because I feel like Skeem understood. Yeah, do we have disagreements? We have disagreements, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, we disagree genuinely to our core about things. And that's fine. But I love him, like, as a human. I genuinely love him as a human. I love the music he makes, absolutely. I enjoy the reactions he does. I like the other content. I like hanging out in his streams and everything. If I'm not doing anything else, hell, I've watched him fucking play Nintendo games on my TV in my living room, because we didn't have anything else going on that night. Like, I do love the human that I see there, because yes, it's somebody who's different. It's somebody who's not going to conform. It's somebody who's not going to comply. He's not going to change who he is, and he's also not going to lie to you. And I appreciate having those people around. And I know he does too, and that's the thing. That's where we can have a disagreement. And at the end of the day, it's like, no, you're fucking stupid. But we still have that bond at the end of the day where you respect the person. You love the person enough. And that, at the end of the day, is what I am doing. That's what he is doing. That's what content creators hopefully are and should be doing, is building communities around people who actually love them as people and want to respect the creator, respect the content, respect the views. You don't have to agree with me to love me. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I do actually enjoy this. And that's really where I stand. You know, it goes back. The first song, I felt like it was a be better. The second song is accept me. Understand who I am. Be better and understand who I am. And either be here for me or just don't be here. I like it a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I like it more than I can say. It did completely throw me off guard, but that's what good music does. Y'all let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Appreciate you guys stopping by for a minute. Hope you're staying safe, taking care. If it's your first time around, make sure that you subscribe. Like the video if you enjoy the reaction. Go check out Skeem if you haven't already. I'm DJ AlphaTyler, and I'm going to catch you guys next time.
Karen's right, cause the managers won't take their balls. Grab your balls, you a grown-ass man. Whining and crying like it's a party you're playing, can understand. Yeah, you reppin' that you go hard, rapping with no bars. Reckon you a joke, only ripping off the real stars. I got the diabolic rhyme, and you know we're gonna have one hell of a time. Stick a sip of the shine, common sense in your mind. Been on the sideline watching, aging like a fine wine inferno in your mind, like Dante in the 9-9.